Hi everyone, I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about, just random stuff, not really random, but the stuff that's going on with, Brook Houts right now, the YouTuber. I don't usually do these kind of videos, but I kind of have a lot to say. I won't go on in this video, but growing up I had a lot of dogs. I still have a lot of dogs. I mean, I have 3. I think 3 is my limit, just a personal limit. So most of my dogs throughout the years have had bad things happen to them. Abusive things happen to them. And no, I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm not trying to say anything about what she did. I mean, I am, but, you know, I'm not, you know, one of the drama channels or anything. So, take what I say with a grain of salt, pretty much. My dogs that I've had throughout the years have come from abusive backgrounds. And just for, like, family that I got these dogs from, or whatever, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about where they come from before they came to our family. So don't think I'm talking about you guys, except for one situation, and I'm not really talking about, close family per se, but, the dog that I had for 18 years, that just passed away in March, he came from a, I forget what you call it, but he came from a puppy mill. I'm sorry. He came from a puppy mill before he came to us, or came to live with me. Well, before my family got him, and before he came to live with me. So he was afraid of a lot of things. I don't know exactly what happened in his life in the puppy mill. I just know that he was afraid of a lot of things. He was afraid of vacuums, loud noises. He was afraid of men. He was afraid of black people, and I'm not racist by any means, but that's just what the dog, or what Conway, my old dog, was afraid of, or who he was afraid of. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exactly what his background was. I don't know anything like that. But, so he came from a puppy mill, and he was, like, one of the best dogs I ever had. You just have to learn how to deal with them from the situations they've been in, and try, like, heck, to make their lives better, in which towards the end of his life, I think we did make it better. I think I did make it better. Me, my mom, you know, everybody. We did make it better. He didn't want to leave us. And there were times where we tried to give him up because we were going from a house that we lived in for like 20-something years to a apartment, and we just didn't know if he would like it there, so we tried to give him up to somebody, and that didn't work out. She had called us back and told us to come and get him. I don't know exactly why, but it just didn't work out, so we went and got him. And then we, you know, kept him for a little bit. And then we tried to give him to my sister because we were moving. And he wasn't one for, you know, always moving and whatever. And we were afraid that if he moved a lot, he would get sick on us. But he ended up getting really, really sick at my sister's house. And to the point where we had to go get him and take him to the vet, and after a few days at the vet, they basically told us to come get him and take him home, keep him comfortable, and say our goodbyes. He lived years after that. He wanted to be with me and my mom. At the end of it, he wanted to be with me and my mom. For the most part, after he lived with my sister for a week or so, we kept him, and he lived for years after that. Like I said, he just died in March, and he was 18 years old. Some of my others was, we got them, and I got one dog from the Humane Society, and I was told that he was kicked, he was everything else, you know, whatever, and I was asked by one of the people there not to let anybody hurt him anymore, which I wouldn't have anyway, but I was asked by one of the staff there to not let anybody hurt him, and so I didn't. I got into a fight with one of my family members, and I'm not going to say who, over, you know, the dog basically wanting to play, and this person didn't want to play with him, and so the person went off, and I basically put my foot down and said he wasn't going to hurt him, and made this person go away for a while, like out of my house, or out of mine and my mom's house. And to the person I did that with, to the person whose basically married to that person. I'm sorry I had to do that. I had to do what I had to do. But, yeah, they are really good dogs, even after everything they've been through. You just have to figure out how to work with them and basically tell them that you're not going to let it happen to them again. And I got a dog now who had something like that happen to him. And I'm not going to say it by who. But now that I have him, I have told him that I don't plan on having him hurt again. And if he is, then there will be hell to pay. Anyways, so to Brook, I would say maybe a Doberman isn't the right fit for you. Maybe after the investigation, maybe if they say you can still have pets, maybe you know, do your research or whatever and get a smaller pet or a smaller dog. Maybe Dobermans and all that isn't, you know, bigger dogs isn't the right fit for you right now. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but you kind of have to take into consideration your living situation and what you have time for. And to me, it sounds like you don't have time for the Doberman, nor the patience to deal with what he needs training on. And I know you said that he's getting training, but girl, he needs a lot more training than you're able to give him right now, I guess, and the way you're training him at home doesn't seem to be working. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. So why don't you do the right thing and maybe give him to somebody that can work with him and does have time to stay at home or something and work on his downfalls or whatever, because apparently that person isn't you. I did watch some of your videos. I liked some of your videos. I was subscribed, everything else, but I just don't agree with some of the things you did in the video, or it seems like you did in the video. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on it, and just give him to somebody that has the time and the patience to deal with his shortcomings, I guess, because apparently at this point in life, it ain't you. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but sometimes you have to cut your losses. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I know this isn't really a video that I usually put out, but I wanted to say a few words about my situation, say a few thoughts on the way I have been with this kind of situation. Sometimes you don't get the right fit for you, and that's okay. You just have to find somebody that he's a better fit with, and maybe find you a smaller dog or something that's not as hyper as he is, and, you know, all that. And to Brooke, I'm not trying to hurt you in any way. I'm just trying to give you some tips on what I would do. And it's really, really, really hard for me to tell you, or anybody else for that matter, to give up on animals, or to give up your animals, because once I have them, I don't like to give them up. That's why I am the way I am with my animals. I usually try to keep them for as long as possible, if not their entire life. So, I will let you guys go now, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.